everyone, it's Uncork with Kate. I'm here with JW and PG. We are here on this glorious, amazing day, and we want to try a few rosés because why not? We're on a little girls trip in St. Augustine. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, we're out on the water, the wind is blowing. Hopefully you can actually see our faces. So we got 3 different rosés here. We're going to start with the first one, Conundrum, which they are actually known for their white blends. And they started, I guess, back in, I think it was 79, in the 70s, I can't remember the exact date. And they were started by a family, and they, the patriarch of the family, he wanted to find the perfect blend for whatever they were eating with dinner. So he started blending wines before blending wines was cool. And this is from, these are all California Rosés, by the way. Charles Wagner, that was his name, yes. And so this, it's been chilled for quite a while. So let's take a look. This almost has a rust color to the rosé. It's definitely a pale color. Strawberry, what do you get in the nose?
It's fruity.
Definitely fruity. Ready to go ahead and taste?
Yeah. I'm just going to get the hair out of my mouth first. I think that's
so you taste the rosé, not the hair?
The proper protocol. Or otherwise it's going to be a Veda rosemary mint.
What do you think?
It's not too sweet. It smells to me sweeter than it tastes.
You're right, it does smell sweeter. What do you think, PG?
I want to like it more.
I want to like it more too. This is not my favorite rosé I've ever had. I was hoping that one of you would like it more.
I like it.
I'm a big fan of the Conundrum.
Yes.
I got very excited when I saw this in the fridge. I was like, woohoo, because I've seen it in the store and I haven't committed to it. And I was like, this is awesome. And now I think I will stick to the white.
Okay, well, nothing wrong with that.
No,
No wrong way to enjoy wine, I say.
But you're right. The nose is much sweeter than the taste. But I mean, I know I like a sweet.
Yes, and I like it less sweet,
Yes.
so I think I probably like it more than both of you.
Well, I like less sweet too, but I felt like this was almost a lot of ethanol before the fruit. And it had a long finish, which was nice, but
I need to drink more.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it'll grow on me, because we noticed that too. Sometimes, like, the first instinct wasn't fantastic, but then as you sip it a little bit longer and have a clear palate, and then the second taste definitely might change things. So okay. Okay, so that was the Conundrum.
Would you like to finish my Conundrum?
Why not? So the next one we are trying, I bought this simply because it was wine in a can, and I wanted to give it a try. This is Sterling Vineyards. Again, this is from California, Napa Valley. And a very interesting thing about Sterling Vineyards, if you go to Napa, the tour isn't super exciting because it is self-guided. However, in order to get to the tour, you have to ride a gondola up the mountain. And that was actually very cool to do. That was probably, it was an interesting thing. Then the vineyard itself, it's a very modern setting. Beautiful up in the hills in Napa where you can see some of the, it's a very thick can, by the way. It's not what I expected it to look like.
It's like beer in a...
Here's a question. Because I mean, I've had Sterling in a bottle before.
Yes.
So are they now bottling all of their wines?
I have to find out. I don't know. Just because I saw it and it was a winery that I'd been to, and it was wine in a can, I was like, why not just give it a try? So I don't know if all of them are in cans.
No, I'm
but
just curious.
It's just like for tailgating and
yeah.
I mean, it looks like a water bottle.
It's a significant can.
Gonna...
It is not like a soda can. That is
y'all
for
don't
sure.
drink enough beer.
You're right. I don't drink
like
any beer.
So that's like
is that
getting
typical?
beer. Yeah.
Okay. The color of this is perfection. This is
what I think
a
of
gorgeous,
as a rosé.
Almost like a deeper salmon color. Oh, I forgot to mention the grape that Conundrum is primarily made of. Have you heard of a Valdivia grape?
I have not.
No, I had not either, but that's the majority of Conundrum with what it's made of. Now this Sterling Rosé is made primarily of Syrah.
Oh,
so
that's interesting.
Yeah, but it's absolutely beautiful. A light nose. It's not a strong nose at all. Ooh, I just got like super ripe strawberries. Like The wind is maybe blowing the nose away.
Really?
There's a lot of wind out here today.
I get raspberries. Do you get raspberry? At least in the nose. I haven't tried it.
That's a good one.
See, I'm not.
No? I think it is a little bit sweeter than the Conundrum, but I feel like that's fruit forward and fruit finish. Wow, fruit,
Oh, yeah.
fruit, all the way through.
Yeah, it doesn't. The other one had the aftertaste or the. Again, if I liked it, it wouldn't be an aftertaste.
Yes,
it would
it would be a finish.
Finish. That one had a.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
This is not something I would drink all day. It is something I would enjoy a glass of on a day like today when we're sitting outside. And
It's not rosé.
It's not rosé all day. It is just rosé for like a glass. But it's delightful. It's delightful.
And it would travel easily.
Yes.
Again.
Okay, now we are on to our third rosé. This is Barrymore Rosé, and yes, that is true Barrymore. I have tasted this before, and we know I do enjoy it. That's why I saved it for last, because I would like to know, just by tasting notes, how you guys feel about it.
It'd be interesting because I tried that for the first time on Thursday, independently. Now, having had two others, where that aligns in my.
I also find it interesting that all three of them happen to be twist offs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen. Hadn't noticed that.
What grape is this?
This is a Pinot Noir grape.
And this is much paler.
Much paler, much paler. And again, it almost has like a slight rust to it. So far, I've really enjoyed the color the most of the Sterling, for sure.
Great.
But I like this nose the best.
Hair.
I know. Kate's like, if you had short hair.
Yeah, I know. Well, even the short hair is still blowing a little crazy.
Don't get your hair in my wine.
Oh.
Oh, I like this.
Your own hair is fine, but not mine. Okay.
And I've had this before and I like it.
It
but
is. This I could totally rosé all day. This is, to me, perfection when it comes to a rosé. It's simple and it's light and it's just a hint of sweet, but not a sweet wine. Very little taste of the ethanol, so it's long on the palate. I feel like it gets me in all edges of my mouth.
I didn't know my mouth had edges. Is that part of a wine thing?
Oh yeah, right in the back. Ooh. Yeah. So far, I would say Barrymore is my favorite, but I would like to look at Sterling.
Yeah.
If that's what it comes down to. What do you think, PG? What are your thoughts?
I know.
Deep thought.
It's like, that was a sigh.
Wow.
I think I prefer the Sterling.
Well, good.
Really?
And you prefer the Conundrum. So how about that?
Totally always works out for me, doesn't it?
This.
Wait, now what's the price point here? Because of the Sterling, because I think this is about 14.
This is 14 to 15.
I think this was around the same price point actually.
This I got in a Lucky's Market, I want to say.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's more of a specialty market, and it was about $10. You know what? I think it was less than $10, and that's why I picked it up. I think it was somewhere around 7 or 8 because I think it was on sale.
No,
But basic, maybe $10.
I have a hard time distinguishing. So this is
Are you looking for the liters?
$3.75.
Mm-hmm. These should be standard $7.50. $7.50.
So I turned it to the
So-
price point based on size.
So yes,
yeah,
if you were to double that at the $7 or $8, the Sterling would be the most expensive one.
And that's interesting because I would have thought the Conundrum would be the most expensive.
Yeah.
I would have thought the Barrymore just because it's still pretty. She's a new winemaker
boutique-y
and
thing.
it is very boutique. And she has a name to go along with who she is. So, yeah, interesting. Anyway.
Well, that was delicious.
Yes, that was
Yes,
delightful.
yes.
Next up, wine tasting, San Sebastian.
San Sebastian. See you there, guys.
Bye.
Hope